Yo, what's poppin', Henny? Gang, 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 gang. If you are new to the channel, please listen closely. Even if you aren't, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell and select all. Then go into your YouTube settings and select notifications so that you get notified whenever I do a video. Y'all, the circus is circusing. Okay, the circus is circusing. I was just over there on the mini bar over there on what is that called? IG. We was at the mini bar and we was a chit chatting and a talking and getting into some things. Now, if you missed my IG live last night, then you missed a treat because Henny went live and kept it raw, real, and uncut. Okay, raw, real, and uncut for everyone. Everyone, everyone. Okay. I gave my honest and true opinions and thoughts on all of the circus shenanigans that have popped off, more specifically about Karlissa, Andre, and even Jaden, all seeming, and I'm using the word seeming, to be throwing some shade, okay? Even though we know that it was direct hits coming from Andre and Karlissa, it was seeming to be a little shady from Jaden, but it was, it is what it is, child. Y'all know. And I'm a little late to the bar this morning, and I do apologize for being tardy to the party. But the reason I'm late is because YouTube is fooling with your girl, okay? YouTube is not allowing me to post the Chrisean live. It was supposed to be posted yesterday, okay? And it didn't go through. It's still going through right now as we speak. It's still uploading. It's giving me a bunch of different numbers. So I don't know if we'll be able to listen to the live or watch parts of the live. I'm hoping we can watch some of it. But if we have to listen, we'll just listen because I got a lot to say about this. I have a lot to say. I was not done last night. Y'all thought, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Nah, I wasn't finished. I'm on Karlissa tail today. Okay, I'm on Karlissa tail because I'm sick of the way that she keep coming up here on this here Porternet. And if you missed the breakdown of what the Porternet is, Blue is the master of the internet. Matter of fact, I could show y'all better than I could tell y'all, huh? Let me show y'all better than I could tell y'all what the Porternet is in case you missed it. So this way it's over here on the YouTube and it's forever up here. Okay? Because I want everybody to grasp this. Catch this. Catch this, Henny. Let me go on over here. Let me show y'all. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Porternet. Blueface, the master of the internet. Chrisean, the algorithm. And Junior, the clout. Together, they make the Porternet. Yes. Mm-hmm. So they up here on the Porternet, acting a god plumb fool. Popping it how they be popping it, talking the way they be talking. And baby, we about to pop it and talk it over here. Since everybody is free to speak, we gonna speak too. And we gonna get right into all of this right after this.
And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Did you hear what they just said? Child, a whole mess. Oh, I'm about to spill this Hennessy and y'all about to sip. This video and its content are protected by and operate underneath the guides of the Fair Use Act. It will be used for criticism, reporting, possible teachable moments, and of course, my commentary and review, as this is a review channel. So, hey, YouTube and anybody who gets butthurt, do not come copyright striking my channel because I fight back. Also, everything in these videos are allegedly according to what has been alleged. Even if we see them do it with our own two eyes, hear them say it with our own two ears, or read it in court documents, or watch it in videos, or hear it in audios, it is still alleged because we were not there, so we have no idea what in the world is going on. So, y'all, Chrisean came and, Shut this internet down. Thank you for the cash app. Shut this internet down. Her and Blueface. So this is just a preview, in my opinion, of what is to come when Blueface touches back down. If he touches back down, this is what we have in store for us. More shenanigans, more circus acts. But my question is, do you really think that Chrisean is going to want to play on the acrobats and be flipping and flopping and doing all types of tricks, jumping through fire hoops to be a part of this circus? My opinion, absolutely not. But let's get into some of these years for everybody before we get into that. So, what's popping and year to Jacqueline? What's popping to Rakitha? What's popping? Be more careful. What's popping that 504 girl? What's popping Miss VP? What's popping Erica E? What's popping Tiffany? What's popping Lashana? What's popping CJ? What's popping Miss Thompson? What's popping Elizabeth? What's popping Paula? What's popping Lachey? What's popping Precious One? What up? What up? What up? What's popping Nana T? What's popping Lachey? She says, I'm praying that she's okay. The whole family is using her. Girl. What's popping Cat Eyes? What is popping Synth? What is popping? Let's see. Wilson, what is popping? Kimmy B, what's popping? Miss Poppington, what's popping? Talking Doctor, what's popping? Leisha, what's popping? Casima, what's popping? Edna, what's popping? Centric Soul, what's popping? Footprints, what's popping? Rochelle, what's popping? Nina. I'm just gonna say Rivera because I don't know how to say your first name. What's popping, Miss T? What's popping? I'm all smiles. What's popping, Courtney? What's popping, Rosin? What's popping, Xavier? What's popping, Miss Pammy? What's popping, Miss Parker? Oh, Miss Parker. What's popping, Debbie Lee? What's popping, Yvette? And what's popping, Miranda and Mr. Lucas and Gracefully Living and Danielle and Shiva and Yolanda? What's popping to everybody? If I did not get to you, I am not trying to be funny. What's popping, Angel? What's popping, View? What's popping? Y'all see this T? All right. So y'all, I'm not even gonna get my hopes up, okay? Because y'all know I've been going at it with this dog on YouTube, okay? Tell me, how do I join off my phone? Join the membership. Can someone help Lee with how to join the membership? So Chrisean shut down the internet. Okay. Chrisean and Blueface shut down the internet. They had us in a chokehold for about 24 good hours. All right. And within those 24 good hours, people lost their ever-loving minds. Okay. And the reason for all of this is because Blueface unfollowed Chrisean to follow Bodine, took down the videos and the photo because I don't remember the photo being there, but I believe when people are telling me that the photo was there of him with Junior. So anything that was Chrisean related, he done took it down. Okay, being petty, being blue, and doing what the hell he do. All right, and so Chrisean, she came live. All right, let me show y'all in case, because I know some of y'all don't have IG, so y'all don't know what's going on. Okay, so I just posted these posts to my IG. So let's get into it so y'all can see. And I don't know if anybody else has shown it. I'm quite sure other people have because it's been a viral moment, okay? For the most part, it's been a viral moment. So this is Blueface's post where, well, this is my post showing you. Welcome to my post. So this is the post where you see that he is only following one and he's following Bodine. And then you go down here and you know that the tattoo video was here, but now the tattoo video is gone. And it is just the video of what's happening over at Tronics with the Blue Girls Club. So, of course, this prompted Chrisean to go live to explain her side of what is going on. A lot of us were saying that we kind of wish that she hadn't gone live, only because we know that anything that she says and does will be held against her in the internet court of law. What I will say that I found very disturbing is that people were in the comment section asking to see Junior. She ain't showing you Junior, so stop asking. And it wasn't even that it was, I didn't notice that it was support pages, because I've seen screenshots of the comments, okay? Just because I ain't there don't mean that there ain't eyes in there, okay? So it was mostly hate pages that were asking to see Junior, and why would she ever? Okay. And being that this video is seeming to want to take its sweet time, well, let me not talk shit because we down to seconds, y'all. It's down to seconds. So we gonna get the video. If you are on iPhone, you are going to have to go into your you're going to have to go into your web browser to do it, or go from a laptop. I don't remember. Somebody showed me how to do it on a iPhone and I kind of forgot, so I'm sorry. If I find the video, cuz a video was sent to me, I will post the video in the community wall. Y'all, YouTube, don't play with me. It said 1 second and now it says processing. Anyway, I am very glad that she stood on not showing the baby either. Yes, they were being very evil in the chat because they were saying all types of stuff. I even seen where there was an unaliving threat that was made in her comments. And to me, that is just ridiculous. There's no need for that. Henny, I think you share the link from the studio. Oh, you know what? I can share the link. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot. Y'all, see, this T had told me how to do this before. She told me how to go in here and how to post the link. I don't remember if it was from the studio or if it was from the channel. I think it was from the channel. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and let me get that out for y'all. But anywho, of course, you know, with Chrisean coming out and telling her truth, this prompts old Karzilla to come up out of whatever clout world she's been living in to put her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cents that nobody wants into the topic, into the conversation. Okay. And I don't agree with what she's saying, but there's a lot that's going on with that over there as well. So we gonna get into that too, because Karlissa is out here popping it on the internet, but then screaming about going to go get some doggone police activities involved. Okay, I don't remember how to do this. All right, y'all catch this live. If you could please remind me how to do it. I believe it was you that told me. I don't remember how to post the link. Please, guys, do not mention other content creators in the chat. We do not talk about other content creators over here because they are not the content. So we are not going to give them that. Anywho. Yeah, but I'm wondering if this link will take you straight to, let me see something. Copy. Paste. Somebody check this. Oh, I think this is it. I think I did it. There it is. It was studio and then earn. And then get the link at the bottom. Okay, wait a minute. Yep. I'm sorry, y'all. Click on membership. Hold on. I'm sorry. I hate this. Okay, I hate that this is happening. Okay, copy. Here we go. There's the link. Here's the link. There you go. All right. Can I pin that from here? I can't pin that from here. So let's listen because the live has not finished its processing again. So the live hasn't finished uploading. I'm not about to waste no more time. I'm about to get right into it because it's a lot that needs to be said. So we're going to listen to what Chrisean had to say in this live, and we're gonna talk about it. All right. Y'all ready? All right.
This nigga is so sensitive. It's getting on my nerves. Bro, so yesterday, I get super fucking drunk to the point where, I go home, but I go to my house because that's where my homegirl was babysitting my son at my house till I come back or whatever. So I just go with a couple teammates and, Sky or whatever. And whatever, I get drunk or whatever. Long story short, I didn't go home because I just really couldn't. Like, I just went to sleep after I threw up. Blue calls me this morning, and he's like, obviously, y'all see how I be locked down. Don't go nowhere. You feel me? I don't go nowhere.
And you know what? We know that. We know that she is locked down, does not go anywhere, doesn't do anything. Chrisean is always in the house. Honestly, I feel like this. She's already said, I went home to my house. Now, a lot of people would like to say that Chrisean no longer has her home, but clearly she does still have her home. Okay. That's where her child was. Now, if she would have left Junior with the babysitter and went home, that would have been a problem. I need y'all to understand what we're looking at here. If she'd have went home drunk, left the baby over there at the house, didn't go get the baby, then it would be, we're calling CPS on. Oh, I'm sorry, that's y'all voice. Let me not do that. We're calling CPS on her because she left her child. She's an unfit mother. If she would have picked up her son and drove home drunk with him, it would have been, we're calling CPS on her because she's driving home drunk with her kid. She went to where her child was, stayed where her child was, went to sleep. Chrisean hasn't been drinking. Chrisean hasn't been smoking. Chrisean probably drank and didn't realize that she was going to get drunk the way that she probably got drunk because she hasn't been drinking in a while. Okay. She was having a good time. All mothers go out and have a good time. All mothers go to have a outing with the girls. All mothers do it. Okay? And the fact that she has been inside, for real inside, only going out to go to practice, to go work out, that's the only time we've seen her posting or anything. The video went up, by the way. Oh, Ari, the video is up, y'all. Thank you, Ari. Ari, you the bestest. The video went up. Finally. We got video, y'all. So let's go to the video while I pop my ish. But anyway, I think that that's something that gets overlooked. But you see, the problem is when it comes down to the hate pages and them wanting to have something to talk about, they're going to use any and everything, but they're not going to ever talk about how, okay, well, you know what? She did say that she went home to be with her son at her house. She did say that. So let's give her some credit there. They're never going to give her credit. So if you guys are looking for the hate pages to ever give her kudos, her props, her atta girls, they're never going to do it because their job is to drag her. Okay. Mind you, we're not going to say how the other baby mama be knocked down, drag them out drunk at the house with the kids. We're not going to talk about that, though. We're going to just put it all on Chrisean and that Chrisean is a bad parent and yada, 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 yada. See, this is why I don't understand the selective outrage. To me, it sounds like she was being responsible. For him, it's not even a matter of responsibility or not. For me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I said I wasn't gonna say it. To me, it's giving more of the same. It's giving, I want to control her. It's giving, she's got to do what I say do. It's giving, I want you locked away in a tower like Rapunzel, and you cannot come out until I say. All right. It's like, what was the problem? And oh well, we're gonna let Chrisean tell us, because there's a lot that she said in here that I want to talk about in these brief little moments. I don't need to put my no, I don't need to put my watermark on here, because I think I did a good job at watermarking this. And if people want to take it, they can take it, but it's gonna say Circus Press Box. All right, let's continue.
Bro, so yesterday I get super. I'm
Very
not
much.
benefiting from this shit, but
Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
nobody's cheating. Pussy still fucking hairy as fuck, growing. Like,
It's amazing how I stopped right there. Oh God, I forgot. Wait till y'all see how I edited this part in the video that I'm gonna put up after this. Now, that's what Blue is worried about. Blue is concerned that she is out there giving that cooter cat away.
my
And
son.
Chrisean is letting it be known, like, bro, ain't nobody doing nothing.
You know, stuff like that. Long story short, he calls me. He asks me about my whereabouts. I tell him. He's like, "Well, you were supposed to go home." I said, "Hey, can you just stop all that other shit? Like, well, you went out and da 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 da. You know how I know how you are, but babe, okay. I had too many drinks. Like, nobody's cheating. Pussy still fucking hairy as fuck, growing. Like, this shit is. I can braid this shit. That's on my like. I'm holding you down, bro. I'm paying your bills.
I'm holding you down, bro, and I'm paying your bills. Now, a lot of people want to try to say something derogatory about the fact that she said this, but the truth of the matter is, when a person goes away and they are incarcerated, that is what you do. You hold things down. Now, I seen on No Jumper in their comment section, because No Jumper, out of all the things she said, chose to post this, right? And people were down in the comments saying a little hair ain't never stopped nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something: a grown ass man ain't gonna give a damn about none of that. But we as women do. We as women care about that. Okay. If you're a woman that doesn't, go natural, and you like to keep it trim and slim down there, whatever y'all do, that's y'all business. I'm just saying, if you are accustomed to not being natural in that area, it is uncomfortable for you to have hair down there. And the way that she looked when she said it, she's looking like, bruh, this is, she's looking like she could see it popping out the side of her shorts. Like, it's still hairy as, I ain't doing nothing. Like, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I don't like her. Okay, like, no, she really did look disgusted. Like, bro, I'm doing all of this for you, and you won't accuse me of cheating. It's the subtext to the context of the content. Okay.
Like, you have to want to be here to benefit. Like you not. I'm not benefiting from this shit, but being here for him. Like, like, I love you. You love me. We want to work things out. Try this whole different atmosphere.
Now, I get it. Not Busch Gardens, Coco. Why I look down and that's the first thing I see. Now, here's the thing. Here's T. Here's T. Did you hear her say, I'm not benefiting from this? I'm doing this because you said you wanted to do something new. Anyway, this is why I'm here. This is what you want to do? Okay. So she's telling you, basically, she knows that she's not benefiting from sitting down. She knows that sitting down is going to hurt her. And it is kind of hurting her when it comes down to the algorithm a bit. I can tell you that as a content creator, her numbers are not doing the numbers that it was doing before, but that's because she's not putting content out. It is not because Blue is the clout. So they can stop all of this rhetoric about Blue is the clout, because Wack himself sat over there on that Clubhouse. See, now I'm going to have to go dig it up because I know how these haters' minds work. Wack himself sat over there and agreed that Chrisean brought him back. We all know Chrisean brought him back. Now, maybe on the West Coast in California, maybe he's a big deal over there. Because, you know, you have your local people that are big over there. But over here on the East Coast, on the South Coast, or on the North, or in the Midwest, I ain't hearing nobody bumping no damn Blueface. They just started pumping him on the radio again, but that's because he's a feature on somebody else's song. So at the end of the day, she is the one that brought him back up. She's breathing life into him. And while she's trying to, I believe, I'm not saying that this is the exact thing that's going on, but I believe what's happening here is she knows that people telling him that he ain't ish, basically, without Chrisean, is bruising his ego. So Chrisean, being the woman that she is, being, you know, trying to be, welcome, Virgo, baby. You know, trying to be the woman that she is like, okay, I'm going to fall back. And when you come out, we'll go up together. In the meantime, the narrative is being spun that, oh, she ain't because Blue ain't home. Blue was really the clout. We was all wrong. It's really Blue that's the clout. No, it's really not. It's really her, because guess what? We been knew that Blue unfollowed Chrisean and was following Bodine. I don't know about y'all, but I knew early in the freaking evening, before she even did this live, hours before she did this live, we was talking about it in the Henny gang. We knew that he had unfollowed her and followed Bodine and took content down. We knew all of that already, but nobody was posting about it. Nobody said anything. It took one of the other pages to post it for it to get out there, but even they were tardy to the party because we been knew. But we already knew what it was. We knew Chrisean went out the night before. We knew he was having a temper tantrum. But she's going to get into things a bit deeper as she goes along in this live. But I'm just going on with that and showing you how it wasn't until she went live and talked about it that it went all over the internet. Okay. So if you're not seeing that, I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know what you're watching, but that's the truth. And if you don't like it, then, you know, hey, I don't know what to tell you, but that's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's not an assumption. That's a whole fact, because wasn't nobody going viral talking about him unfollowing her. It was when she opened her mouth about it that we started paying attention.
Cool. That's great. I'm all down for it. So then we're on the phone, and then he keeps talking about, so why didn't you go home? I was like, I told him why. He's like, well, he kept trying to like argue with me, and I was just like, bro, fuck you, bro. Like, what are you arguing with me for? I went outside. Well, da, 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 da. Bro, I'm not cheating on you, like, not like that, but like, we're grown, my nigga. Like, if you outside, when he used to go outside, cool. When I used to do my little dirt, cool. It wasn't cool, right? We are.
Okay, while she pauses to read the comment, let me say this. When Blue used to go outside and do dirt. When Blue used to go outside, that's how you got the Cuzzo. Okay? Who else was it? It was Cuzzo, Corla Ray, and then these random knockoff chicks. when he would go outside. So now here's the thing. What he did when he was outside, he's thinking she's doing when she's outside. Let me tell you something. When a man has done you dirt, and this is coming from my experience, you don't have to take it, you don't have to agree with it, but I'm going to give you from my experience. When a man has done you dirt and he has gone and gotten himself into click city, right? And he's sitting up in there with all that time to think. He start thinking about how you could be out here possibly getting get back on him. Bingo, Jayla. That guilt eating him up right now because it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense that you would be mad at her for going to her house where the baby is. It doesn't make sense unless that guilt is eating you alive, sir. And yes, she did handle these comments well.
No, it just his feelings was hurt because I hung up on him. I hung up on him, and I was just like, I didn't care what he wanted to say, and it was only because I'm just frustrated as a mom right now, like, you know.
And let me say this: when you hang up, all right. I have a habit of when I get angry, sometimes I will hang up the phone, and it's petty, and I've been working on it. But when they're incarcerated and you hang up on them, it's a different type of hurt. Because see, when you hang up on somebody on the outside, I can hang up on you right now. And what you gonna do? Push the button and call me right back, right? When you hang up on them in jail, they may not be able to call you back. When you hang up on them in jail, you are cutting them off from the outside world. That is a devastating hurt and feeling. But on the flip side of that, I hear what she's saying. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't care about what you're talking about right now because you sound dumb. You're being weird. I don't want to hear that. I'm not about to argue with you and you in jail. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, was it petty? Yes. But is it understandable? Yes. And am I making an excuse? No. Am I telling the truth? In my eyes, yes.
No, like, look, I put myself through a lot of things.
Oh, wait, before we go there, she said that she's stressed out as a mom. Henny Glasses in the chat if you are stressed out as a mom too. If you are stressed out as a mom, I want to see the Henny Glasses flooding the chat because people act like her saying that she's frustrated, overwhelmed as a mom is such a big deal. It is exhausting being a mom sometimes when it's all on you. And even though she has Papa Blue there, Papa Blue has his own life and he can go off and do what he want to do. She's dealing with being a first-time mom on her own. Her baby daddy is locked up. Her baby daddy and her man are locked up in jail. That's new. Okay, she's dealing with learning how to be quiet. She's dealing with fighting the urges that she has in herself because I know it's hard for her to not get on this here portanet and run her mouth and bump her gums and bleed people the way that she usually run her mouth and bump her gums and bleed people when they popping it about her and her son. It's exhausting to know that there is a whole group of people that are dragging your child every single day, making up all types of stuff every single day, Googling the doctor, Googling this. They'll Google the doctor, but they won't Google why a baby doesn't blink as often as we do. They'll Google a doctor, but they won't Google the stuff that they put out there that could be debunked. She's exhausted. And then not only that, when you have a man that is in jail, he is a child to you now, meaning he's a dependent. You have to take care of him. So yeah, Blue's calling her 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. He wants to know her whereabouts. He wants to be involved in everything. She's in the house by herself. Being in the house all that time, not doing anything, not going out will cause you to go into a depression. And that's just human nature. You will go into a depression. Now, granted, she has gone out. She was doing workout sessions. She has been going to practice. She has been doing games. But outside of that, we don't know what she's been doing. Okay? We don't know what she's been doing. So it's a lot. And I like what she's about to say here. And I kind of cut it off where she said, I'm not benefiting from this. I'm going to go back just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. All right? But I'm going to put them Henny glasses up that y'all put in the chat because and you know what? Not just being a mom. If you are a dad out there and you stressed out, throw your Henny glasses in the chat too, because I know it ain't easy being the daddy neither.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to redo the same shit. You feel me? Cool. I get where you're like arguing with me about and those other stuff, but you really have to just trust that I'm not doing nothing. You feel me? And if you don't
Facts.
trust me, then that's a personal problem. That's like
Exactly.
something that we can't really, you know?
Right. And that's a whole fact. When a person decides in their mind that they don't want to trust you, or if they're having issues with trusting you, and every time you do something, it's a problem, that's a them problem. If you're doing all that you can do to try to make them secure. Now, I'm not saying when you realize that you've done some things that you could actually work on because maybe it's triggering them. She said, I'm a dog mom and I'm stressed. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about when you're doing all that you can do and you're exhausted, you're tired, you've tried to secure a person who is insecure and having trust issues without cause. Yeah, you're exhausted.
Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm not good at arguing no more. Like, I don't know how to argue. So I guess me hanging up on him, he thinking like, oh, I know what to do. Let me tell Bo, do this and do that. Baby, that is fine. What the hell? Like, I didn't, first of all, I didn't get this tattoo for Instagram. I didn't unfollow everybody and just follow you for Instagram. I did that for you. You feel me? I'm doing all this for him. I'm not doing this for people and people da da da. Like, but I'm like, okay, and that's cool. But I'd rather you like feel the way you feel instead of like, I don't know, making me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like,
And I understand that. She's saying you making me feel away, but this is a you problem. Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm holding everything down. Oh, she said this live monetized. LOL. I keep getting commercials. Oh, we monetized. Yay. I was worried because she was saying some things in the beginning. It's stressful and she's a new mom. Exactly. She's a new mom with a small support system. And yes, I forgot about that. She's actually frustrated. Listen, you can only Humpty Dump yourself, but for so long before that becomes boring. You can only do it, but for so long before it comes. But you just be like, oh, I don't even want to no more. Like, oh, when am I gonna get the real thing? Ugh, child. Being an adult is stressful. Kids aside, okay. But I don't see where she's saying anything wrong. I think this was one of the best lives that she has done because she was very clear in thought. She was very calm in tone. She was articulating herself and expressing herself very maturely in this video. She was taking accountability for herself and her actions, not him and his actions. And I loved this for her.
like that's how you feel, then you're entitled to how you feel. But you feel me?
And
I was saying hurtful things though. I really was. So
but you know what? This is what she did here. Do y'all see? Right. Not to mention how her game went earlier that day. Right. Now, do y'all see what she did there? Do you see how she acknowledged his feelings and said, those are your feelings and you're entitled to have them? But what she's basically saying is you can feel that way, but don't throw that on me. Don't make it a me thing. Don't make it a me problem. That's something you got to deal with. But what I'm not going to do is sit on this phone and argue with you. And I mean, hey, she even admitted just now she said some hurtful things to him. But again, everybody says hurtful stuff. So I don't even, she does look like she's fed up. We're going to talk
I
about
don't
it.
know what the fuck he think this is. I really don't care. It's nothing like you can do to hurt me more. Like I've been through so much with him. I don't really, care for real. Like I don't need you. You don't need me. We're with each other because we want that. We want that. You feel me?
Naughty took the batteries out your toy being petty. Oh, yes, Matt. She's maturing and taking accountability. Um, you know, people are bringing up the fact that, she's footing out for his restaurant. And my thing is, she does say that it's voluntary. I personally would not have, but that's me. And I guess y'all personally would not have as either. As either. Y'all would not have either, is what I meant to say. um, but what I'm getting off of her is I'm trying this out. And I think she sees that maybe there isn't any change. Like maybe this is a realization moment for her. Again, I'm analyzing, I'm giving my review. I'm not saying that this is the gospel truth. For all I know, I could be wrong. This is all alleged. Okay. What I'm saying, allegedly, she could be sitting there analyzing, like, okay, he sold me this dream, like we were going to do this, and now we have this hiccup in the road. This is the same old ish. And I'm not doing that. Right. She's seeing a flag. And she is very supportive of those she loves. And that's her downfall, honestly, is that she's sometimes, maybe she's too supportive. She's supportive to a fault.
Yeah, but it's not about the money. That's the other thing, bro. Like, you know how much money I got? I don't care. You feel me? And not like that. It's like, all right, I'm the type of bitch that know how to play my role. Like, all right, I got you, yo. You feel me? Like, I got you. I got you. I got you. Don't be getting mad because I didn't go home. I did go home. I went to my house. And if you would have called me, I would have answered. Like it's funny because the night before that, he was on the phone with me 24 hours, like literally. When I went out, he called back in like another hour, like, hey, where you at? Hey, where you at? So I'm thinking he gonna do it again. Like keep calling me. If he called me, I would have answered and like, hey, I'm fucked up, da da da. I can't do shit, da da da. I'm right here. I'm at my house. You didn't call me. That's on you.
Facts. You didn't call me. So here's what we're hearing. You didn't call all night long, Blue. You didn't call all night. You called in the morning, Blue. And that's when you found out where she was. And now it's a problem, Blue. But here's my question. How do you not call her all night? Did you not hear about the game? Did you not hear that she had a bad game? So how you didn't call her? But yet when she was out with them girls from Ella from here, what you call it? Oh God, Hair Queen LA. You was all on the phone with her all night. From what she's saying, you was calling and calling and calling and calling. Hang up and kept calling back because she was out and you trying to keep tabs and make sure that she ain't doing nothing, Blue. But now on this night, on this particular night, you didn't check in. You checked out. And because you checked out, now you want to get mad because she wasn't at your house? I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He's going to make that house a problem for her. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. He's going to make her having her own house be an issue for him, and he's going to try to push her into getting rid of her house. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But this is what I foresee coming down the pipeline. I'm just sharing. That's all. I'm just sharing. These are my thoughts, my opinions.
Or why you don't know where I'm at, or I don't know, like, cause if you mad at me for not answering the phone, that's one thing. You feel me? But I answer
I
my
doubt it.
motherfucking phone any and everywhere I'm at. Like, the hell? We don't do that with each other. What happened to my music? My music, bro, I have a whole tape ready. I have features with great artists. I have shit lined up. I'm waiting on him, like, on purpose though, not because I need to, not because I know in this time period I needed to go on my turtle show. So it's not even about him necessarily too. Like, I like this time that I got to focus on my son, save money, and just focus on my son. Like, just focus on my son. Focus.
Chrisean, my love, I said it, and you read my comment in that live when I said something to the effects of not giving up your bag for him. You read my comment and you read it out loud. My dear, you never dim your light for somebody else. Now, I don't know about y'all. I know I have done it in the past and I've regretted it, and things did not go how I needed them to go. And I suffered a great loss dimming my light. This is a hard lesson that she has to learn. My critique, because it ain't a criticism, and y'all know I don't drag her over here. So if anybody's looking for a good drag and gag, you on the wrong channel. Girl, drop that mixtape. Drop that music. Because I don't understand what her dropping music is going to do. This is going to cause me to open my mouth and say things that I have not wanted to say. But I wouldn't be here to say reviews if I did not say it. So I'm going to say it. If y'all get mad, y'all get mad. But let me say this. I am not dragging, so do not use me to drag. All right? All right. My dear, while you are sitting up in the Blues family tower, waiting for him, working on things that are sitting back and collecting dust, others are not doing that. While you are sitting back, putting deals on hold, your momentum is not as strong as it once was. And I hate to say that, but it is the truth. The momentum, she's still trending. Don't get it twisted. She's still trending. She can still go viral. But in your silence, there's been a shift in things that you now got to fight up against. You never put yourself on pause for nobody. You put yourself on pause for your kids. So let me say that. But you never put yourself on pause for a dude, especially a dude who has not put themselves on pause for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I said I wasn't going to do that. I said I wasn't, because this is not where she is right now. She's still in the house. There's talks of her giving up her house. He's not out of jail. He's still in jail. I have deeper thoughts on this, but I'm going to hold that and reserve it because let me tell y'all something. People will take what you say and twist it so bad up in this internet, baby. And I'm not trying to get caught up in that. And I know that there are people out there that probably are going to be side eyeing me, and that's fine because I'm speaking real life facts. I'm a very well grown ass woman who's been through a lot of things in life. I've been dumb for dick at one point as well. Okay, I think we all, as women, have been dumb for some D at one point in time in our lives. I think we all have been down a situation that we all can sit back and look at and be like, ooh, child, what was I thinking? I was so off point with that. But right now, I do not like the fact that she is sacrificing herself for him. I don't think any of us do. Now we make the posts and we like the posts about Chrisean and Blue and all of that because we know that he makes her happy. But he also makes her feel really, really bad. And I don't think that this was the smart idea. I don't see why she can't put the music out and then go on tour or start doing shows when he comes home. Meanwhile, the music is out and the people actually are wanting to see her out performing because it's had time to gain some traction. Because you know for a fact, people are going to run it up. Whether they love it or hate it, they're going to run it up because it's Chrisean. Unfortunately, this is a fact. This is something that I touched on last night when I was speaking. I was saying it doesn't matter if they love her or hate her. The fact of the matter is Chrisean is the trending topic. Junior is the trending topic. No matter what, good, bad, or indifferent, they are the trending topic. But I really just wish she would at least drop one song. At least drop one song and see what happens. Leak it. I need her to see her light the way we see it. I need her to see the potential that maybe even some of the people that we say are on a hate train see in her. Because I'm going to tell you something. Her fan base grew so much when she was away from him. You think he didn't see that? You think he did not see that she was blowing up without him? Shenanigans and all. Let's look at the numbers for those people who are numbers people. And I'm not being funny. Jaden hit her first mill after the turn. When she went back to Blue, Jaden hit her first mill. Blue only got 2.7, 2.6, 2 point something mil. You know what? Let me show you. I can show you better than I could tell you what I'm talking about. When I'm over here talking about what I'm talking about. Let's do the freaking numbers, people. Come back over here. Let me pull this screen up. All right. Let's go here. Blue got 2.7 million followers. Jaden Alexis has 1 million followers. Oh, I can't look up Karzilla. Can I? No, I can't look up Karzilla, so I can't even talk about her right now. But let's go to Chrisean. Chrisean has 5 million. Baby Porter has 1 million. Jaden and Junior have the same amount of followers. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm pointing out a fact. $260K for Karlissa. Thank you. I'm not being funny. I'm pointing out something here. Who is the one that everyone is eating off of? Karlissa wouldn't have even got that 260K that she got right now had it not been for her dragging Chrisean the way she was. And she didn't gain that many followers until people turned on Chrisean for going back to Blue. She's not benefiting from this, and she sees it. I need her to really tap in and really see herself for who she is. She needs to see herself how we see her. She needs to see herself how the industry sees her. Chrisean was the happiest. Chrisean had lost everything. Everything. That man said, I ain't giving you no money. You ain't getting no money. You gonna leave here with no money. And I mean that. And she did. And she blew up. And her following went up. And her support base went up. Man, I remember Blue couldn't get on this internet and say nothing without a gang of people in his comments on his page dragging him on behalf of her. But I think it's something about her that feels like she needs him. She owes him. You don't owe him nothing no more, baby girl. When he put you out when you was pregnant and he made you leave with empty pockets and you had to go out there and keep performing in them bars and clubs to get your money up. You had to keep performing and had to go on baddies and had to do all of this stuff to get that money up. He owes you. He owes you and he owes Junior. You don't owe him nothing no more. You done paid it back in multiple ways. You done paid it back in blood, sweat, tears, and finances. And spiritually, you done paid it back. You don't owe him nothing. And I need her to get that. But let's continue. Because we got more to cover.
Pour into him. Pour into everything about him. Just, it's like when you have a baby, it's like you need this grace period from not working type shit. And then he's doing his power trip when we beef. Like, how is we beefing over Joe? Because I didn't go home, or you didn't call me to see where I'm at, and now you're scared because you don't know where I've been at, or what you scared for? Like,
Was he scared for? He's scared because he thought wouldn't nobody want her because she was missing a tooth. Wouldn't nobody want her because she was pregnant or she just had a baby. He thought wouldn't nobody want her and she popped out with K Suave. That's what he's scared of. What you scared for? Because she popped out at French Montana party. Because she popped out and was blowing the fuck up. That's what he's scared of. He's scared she's going to do it without him. He got that Ike Turner syndrome. You going to blow up and leave me just like all the other ones did, huh, Ann? I'm telling y'all, I swear. It just keeps giving me what's love got to do with it vibes. And I'm waiting for her to have that Tina Turner moment. I'm waiting for her to have that Tina Turner moment where she turns around and says to him, you hear that? I got a room full of people here to see me, Ike. Me. So what you going to do? Pistol whip me? Shoot me? I'm finna go out there. And she went on down the stairs, was like, and got out on that stage. I'm waiting. I've got goosebumps on my freaking arms and legs. Because that's a powerful moment right there. That's a powerful moment. This girl is participating in No Shave 2024. Because it ain't No Shave November. It's No Shave 2024. Okay? Chrisean got 2 cornrows going down. I couldn't help it. I had to make a joke, okay? I had to make a joke. Okay. Chrisean has tattooed this man on her face. Chrisean is not shaving. Chrisean is staying in the house. Chrisean ain't dropping no music. Chrisean ain't doing nothing to try to secure him. And you still want to come at me because I went home and now I'm getting rid of my house. What we finna say now? I'm doing everything I can to make you secure and you still gonna find a problem. Chrisean, he represents the mentality of a lot of these people that be out here saying some dumb stuff that don't make sense and always find something wrong. He's gonna always find something wrong. Always, baby girl. He gonna find something wrong every time. The eye roll was right on point, right?
It's crazy.
I know it's crazy.
But my thing is, why trip about something that's not even like relevant to trip about? Like, yeah, I said it was hurtful. Cause yeah, I said some shit. Like I was, what I said. He was trying to make a point. I'm like, why you being so evil on the phone, babe? You had the opportunity to call me all night, and you know I would have picked up. We're not even arguing about me not picking up or nothing. We're arguing about why I didn't go to this house, but I was at home with my child. I just needed to be around my child. Yes, I had people in my family helping me watch my baby when I was out doing me. Cool.
And let me say this. Now, prior to Chrisean would have been on this live crying by now. And I'm not picking, I'm saying she would have been on the live crying right now, saying, I should have just went home. I should have known. And I should have just went home because I know how he is. And I know that's how he's going to be. And she would have been taking accountability for him. But you hear how she's talking right now. She sees it. I need you to move. I need you to move on what you're seeing. That's what I need you to do. I need you to move from what you're seeing. You're seeing what it is. You're calling it out. You're calling the thing the thing. We see that you see it. This part right here. Trust your gut because you see it. You know what's coming. Don't give up that house, girl. It's about that time. Okay, she paid for the year. It's about that time. The year is almost up. Y'all do realize that, right? Junior will be a year in a couple of months. He just turned 9 months yesterday. In 3 months, that lease is up. What we're doing. And see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I knew this was, I knew. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let's continue. Because I think I'm jumping the gun.
And then he was like, what else did he say? He was just trying to make his point. I didn't just sit there and be quiet. And I think the real reason why I just sit there and be quiet is because, like, I'm doing a lot. And I'm doing a lot for somebody that showed me completely pure shit. So just because you have a change of heart all of a sudden doesn't mean I'm not still dealing with our past trauma. 1. 2, I took the initiative to what? So you don't have to call Bobo or Whack or any of these people to be in your business, get your account situated, or I don't know, spend money on this. Like, I got you, cool. I got you, cool. And we're not talking about, a couple $100. We're talking about thousands of dollars. We're talking about your lawyer fees. We're talking about the restaurant that's not open. Well, the building, yes, it's getting remade inside, whatever, but you still have to pay rent every month. I've been paying that since he's been locked up. That ain't no. But it's 15,000 every. So I pay every 2 months. So I pay 2 months whole. 700 and 600 something plus times 2. I just say 15. Like, cause it's like a sketchy number that he say, "Oh, pay this," and I'm just like, why can't you just go to the nearest hundred? It's like awkward. So long story short, every 2 months I'm giving 15,000 for rent for his restaurant. Like I'm offering, I'm willingly doing it. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to ask. I'm willingly doing that. What? That's just yeah. He's in his bouncer, bouncing, jumping up and down. That's him in the back, and he's hitting this thing that goes on his little bouncer. So it's like I'm willingly being there for you, and you're just like mad as fuck about what I said. And what I said was mean. And I don't know how you're supposed to talk to people in jail. It's just sometimes you just had enough. Like he'll say some shit, and I'll be just like, I get what you're saying, babe, but you're making it seem like that you're winning from the situation more than I am. So why are you making it seem like you're not like somebody tricking? You're not my trick. Like I'm actually your teammate that's actually helping you win.
In all actuality, Chrisean, you would be the trick, darling. He wouldn't be your trick. You would be his trick in this situation if it was that situation. Listen, I'm going to reserve and observe for right now. That's what Henny is doing. I'm observing and reserving because you see it. Now what you going to do? Honestly, I don't know, CJ, because it's a restaurant. That's a different type of space than it is for a home. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I hope she misquoted. I hope she meant 1,500 because 15K is crazy work. Okay, yeah. See, 15K every 2 months, which is $7,500 a month. It's a commercial property. Yeah, that makes sense. But child, now y'all know we can't have no Chrisean Fest without having a little Karlissa involved. And Karzilla did what she do best. Get on this internet and get to yipping and the yapping and popping it. And child, her delivery, forget the delivery. Forget the messenger. It's the whole goddamn message. She been feeling herself a lot lately too. And I'm gonna pop it about that in a minute. I ain't got the footage. And I ain't showing the footage on here, but when I get the footage, I'm gonna put it in a video where I could cover it up. Cause she out here acting like she's in the Playboy Mansion for Hugh Hefner with a booty meat out and splashing in water and all of that. Child, let me shut up. Let me shut up.
I'm about to start teaching y'all young hoes how this work because y'all really still ain't getting it.
Young hoes. Now I talked about this last night on my IG channel. I talked about this last night on my IG channel. I talked about how she came out talking about, I'm going to teach y'all young hoes. Ma'am, young hoes, not you young ladies, young hoes. It's wrong from the freaking jump.
I'm about to start teaching y'all though. Go on, head over and subscribe because I'm about to start teaching y'all some etiquette and some manners as a young lady, as a wife, as a girlfriend, as a spouse, as a mate. When you got a man and you live at his house, you can't stay out all night.
First of all, when you got a husband that pays all the bills, you don't be on the internet showing your hindquarters and your booby parts. When you got a husband, when you got a man.
and do fuck shit or not, because they gonna think you doing fuck shit anyway. Everything, what your grandmama told you, everything after 2 o'clock that's open is legs. Only thing open after 2 o'clock is some drunk ass legs.
The girl was at her house. She's in her house with her son. How does this even apply? See how there is no accountability for anything. But because Chrisean got up here and she did a live, she got to jump up here and she got to do a live. And what did she say? Go subscribe, because I'm going to, let me tell y'all something. Who knew too? Shout out to who knew too. Okay. And the Henny Gang, all of y'all who have sent me messages of this one here, sending y'all messages, asking y'all to share her stuff, inbox them to me, please, because we're going to put this on blast. You telling people to go subscribe, you telling people to go do all of this, but you be in people inboxes, asking them to share your stuff, helping you to run things up. You be asking for them to make you go viral. You be clout begging. You be clout begging, baby. Child, let's continue to listen to the rest of what she had to say, because I got a lot to say, and I'm going to try to hold it until we can get through all of them.
So if you want to keep your man happy and you want to keep your house happy, you don't stay out past 2 o'clock.
If you want to keep your man happy and you want to keep your house happy, you keep all of your clothes on and act like you got sense when you are a very well-grown woman.
Y'all sitting up here trying to blame Blue. Now he about to come home, so now he don't want her no more. That is not the case.
Girl, y'all know I don't have very much in the way of patience for her. So y'all see a whole different Henny. When she get on the screen, you see a whole different Henny. Your son is out here acting a full-on donkey about the fact that this girl went to her house. She never holds her son accountable. She condones all his BS. Every last piece of his BS, it doesn't get held accountable. And I don't understand it. You don't see what we seeing? Okay, maybe that's not the case. Maybe let's give Blue the benefit of the doubt in this part of the conversation. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe, just maybe, he's really in his feelings because he feel away. But how about you get up here and you speak on how, well, she wasn't outside. She was in her house with her son because she had gone out and had a girls' night out, and she got drunk and she decided that she was going to go to her house where her child was and go to sleep and go home in the morning, because clearly she's home in the morning. But nah, you want to try to defend, and you can't defend what you don't know because you don't even talk to your son. Your son doesn't even call you. She's admitted it on lives that he don't call her. She's admitted on lives that when he did try to call her, allegedly, she missed the call. But we don't even know if it was Blue calling her or not. We don't know if that was true or not, because it was all on TikTok, so it could be scripted, because I don't believe that everything is just reality. It's just happening in the moment. No, I believe she's setting some of this up or reacting to some of the stuff and making it seem like it's all scripted and all a part of her show. He ain't never gonna really get right as long as she keep doing this. And she keep doing this trying to get back into his good graces. You ever notice how she'll drag one then drag the other. And when she trying to get in their good graces, she be kissing up to them, talking highly of them. She trying to get back in good with Jaden. So everything is positive about Jaden. But meanwhile, you sat up there and talked about that girl eating your last piece of chicken and it went to her head, her neck, and her back. You said that. You said that. I didn't say it. You said it. You said it. And I got the video on the Circus Press Box to prove it. You said it, Miss Ma'am.
Stay out all night. And then I say I was somewhere drunk. Mrs. Sappho gonna tell my ass I can't come back no more.
That's a lie, because why Mrs. Sappho didn't tell you you can't come back no more after what you just pulled? Y'all allegedly got into it because you was out there on the live twerking. You showed your kunta cat because you bent over and you was like pulling that wedgie out, but somehow or another it went to the side a little bit and you talking about sorry. And then you pulled your boobies out and showed your areolas. All right. And then you showed Selena's areolas. All right. You was out there acting a fool. And Bree was in the back showing her little areolas too. I synced it. I synced the video. I synced it. I synced it all. Okay. I wish I could get it out my head, but I synced it all. You was out there acting a stone plumb fool, only for you to get up here and get on this Zeus network with this podcast to turn around and do a similar video. Okay. Now I'm going to give it to her. I give credit where credit is due. Karlissa is a very beautiful woman until she opened her mouth.
Well, that's just a period, point blank. Okay. And if he in jail, I'm really doomed. So if Mr. Sappho tell me I got to be in from hanging out with my girlfriends at 3 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever the time may be, we gonna negotiate it. But the sun ain't finna catch me because my grandmama said ain't nothing open past 2 o'clock but some legs. Now that's lesson number 1. If you want the rest of the lessons, I'm gonna start doing Home Bitch 101. That's what I'm going to call it. Home Bitch 101. If you want to learn how to keep your man and keep your man happy so he don't unfollow you and start following this person and that person and being weird or just having an excuse to run off and leave your ass, you take your ass home at a decent hour. Y'all.
How you telling anybody how to keep a man and you on husband number 3? Papa Blue was husband number 1, baby daddy number 3. How you telling anybody anything? It's probably gonna be on Sit Socks, girl. Girl, she definitely from New York clubs. New York never sleeps. Something always open. Okay, period. I live in New York. This is the city that never sleeps, baby. So there's always something open besides legs in New York.
Y'all know good and damn well y'all live with y'all man. Y'all can't come home talking about I was drunk hanging out with Tiffany and them. Now I wasn't gonna get on this, but here y'all go again talking about Blueface this and Blueface that. If her man said this what time she got to be home, this what time she got to be home. I got a curfew too. I'm 52 years old. It's not even called a curfew, bitch. It's called respect your nigga.
First of all, we ain't even talking about curfews and respect and all of that. We're not talking about that, Karlissa. You loud and wrong. Now, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to give a gentler kind of approach to things. She make my eyebrows itch. Okay? Karlissa, because I know y'all be watching me. I know y'all gonna watch this video because her name is on the thumbnail. I know. I done went from the standby list to the permanently banned list, so I don't give 2 F's about nothing anymore. Okay. At the end of the day, the topic is the fact that she went home to her house. She went home to her house. She didn't go to his house. So she was still inside. She just wasn't inside at his house. She was at her house where her son, your grandbaby, was being babysat at. So she left from where she was getting drunk. Let's paint the picture, y'all. Everybody get your paintbrushes out because we got to paint the picture for Karlissa, okay? And for all the ones in the back that don't understand what the topic at hand is. She went out with her homegirls, right? She got drunk. The baby over there at her house. So she had to go from the club, wherever she was, to go on over there to the house to go pick up Junior. Then she got to go from her house all the way back to Blue House. So instead of going from her house all the way back to Blue House, she just stopped at her house where the baby was at, where Junior was. And she went to sleep off some of that drunkenness. And then she went on to the house. Now, Papa Blue, my assumption, was probably trying to make up with Rebecca because you know that he was in a whole lot of for going out with DJ Sky. So he was probably over there making up with Rebecca, okay, his queen. She's his queen to be, okay? He's over there with her. Papa Blue was not around because Papa Blue would have had the baby. Papa Blue would have been at the game, so we know Papa Blue was not around. All right? So, if he was home, she would have went straight home. She went to where her child was and stayed there. That's the topic at hand, Karlissa. This is not about curfew. This is not about him telling her to be in the house at a certain time. This is not about her disobeying him. This is not about her disrespecting him because she's been showing him nothing but the utmost respect. The girl been inside. She ain't been outside. She been keeping quiet. She been keeping still. And here you come on the Porter net, bumping your gums and popping your ish as if you know what's going on. Stop listening to these pages that send you stuff. I don't understand how you sit up here and support. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm going to say it. I don't understand how you sit up here and you repost and you listen to pages that have put your grandbaby's face on Charles Barkley's body. I don't understand how you sit up here and you listen to pages that spread false information about your grandson. Okay. I don't understand how you sit up here and you repost and listen to pages that have put your grandbaby's face on a thing 1 and a thing 2. I don't get how you sit up here and listen to these pages and repost these pages that every day find something wrong with your grandson. These be the same pages that be taking what you say and say that you're supporting what they're saying. And then pages like us got to come out and we got to defend your grandson because you ain't doing it. Now, she did a second live last night, and in that live, people was down in the comments talking about calling CPS, and she was ignoring those comments. It's stuff like that that makes everybody side eye you. See, when Blue was doing what he was doing to you, Karlissa, and I really hope you hear this, and I hope you hear what I'm saying, okay? When Karlissa, when you was getting dragged by your son, and your son called you a whore, and your son was getting on you about your ring, and your son was getting on you about your booty being out, and your son was dragging you for filth, talking about you because you had more than one baby daddy. A lot of us women, a lot of us Chrisean people stood up for you. We stood up for you and we was on your side because a lot of us are mothers. So we wasn't having it, okay? A lot of us had your back. But see, when it comes down to this here right here, you are allowing people to drag your grandbaby for filth. You are allowing them to feed you information that is false. So now when you come out here and you make comments and statements that seem to back up what they're saying, just like we dragged them, we got to drag you now. And if you don't believe me, baby, come check my live comments because there are other content creators in here that definitely agree with what I'm saying because that's exactly what happens. There are other supporters of your grandbaby. You don't want to put Chrisean in it? Let's keep Junior in it. Of your grandbaby. Support your grandbaby and call him the internet nephew that get up every day and go to war in comment sections on our platforms for your grandbaby that is blood of your blood, flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone that you should be defending. You don't defend him. You go along with it. You snicker and giggle. You find it funny. It's not funny. It's sad. This is why you catch the heat that you catch. This is why you got me blocked, Karlissa, because you don't want to hear this. You don't want to have these conversations right here. You can't handle this right here. Because this is a fact. I'm giving you facts. I'm not going to kiss nobody's tail and not give them the facts, okay? I'm going to give you the facts. This is the Carfax, baby. And right now, you up here on this intranet, on the Porternet, bumping your teeth, and you're wrong. You're loud and you're wrong because that's not the issue at hand. But if you would have took the time to go and look for yourself to see what was going on, if you would have took the time to sit up and watch and see what everybody is talking about instead of one side, because see, you block all of the people that speak the facts and speak the truth and call you out. You don't like that. But then you wonder why you got to get in people inboxes and ask them to share your stuff. Child, stay on topic, boo, because you way off. But let's continue.
Now, I want right now for you motherfuckers who live with y'all man right now to put the middle finger up if he okay with you talking about I was drunk hanging out with Tiffany till the next day.
That's not what she said.
When you gonna be allowed to do that? Every one of y'all man gonna think you was out giving up some coochie. I don't care if it's furry. I don't care if it got layers of hair, funky, stanky, trifling. If that motherfucker don't make it in before 2 a.m., what they gonna say? Now that's just common sense. Y'all on here playing dumb and shit.
Again, off topic. Has nothing to do with the situation at hand. Off freaking topic. Nowhere in that equation was it that she was out with Tiffany and them and she ain't make it home. That is not the issue. The issue is she went to her home. Stay on topic, Karlissa.
Y'all on here playing dumb again.
And you on here running your mouth again wrong.
Strict. Well, which one of y'all allowed to stay open past 2 o'clock? Because my grandmama said. My grandma taught me. She said, baby, when you married and you in a relationship and you live with that person out of respect, ain't nothing open past 2 p.m. but legs. Now, did y'all grandmama teach y'all that or not? Because that's all I need to know. Because we always blaming it on the man when he want to switch up because we doing some fuck bitch shit like.
I'm trying to be so professional right now. I'm trying to hold on to that ghetto ratchet professionalism that I have right now because I really want to just punch through the phone. Well, through the laptop. But either way. Did she just say... I don't want to hear no more. Because she's going in and going off. And she sounds dumb. She talking about we sound dumb. You always want to blame a man when you doing some FB stuff. What did she do? Do you even know? You don't know. What happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. What had happened was somebody sent her a clip of something, telling her something, and then boom, all of a sudden, they say, Karlissa, he unfollowed Chrisean. Your son is about to do the same thing he did before to her. Karlissa, she was out. Here come the other side of the tracks. She was out with her homegirls and didn't go home, and Blue done unfollowed her. You ain't tell the whole story. They never tell. And Karlissa, matter of fact, hold on. When that whole birth certificate thing happened, you came on your live, Karlissa, and you said, y'all don't never give me the whole story. You came on your live and you said that they never give you the whole story. Now, I'm going to tell you something. My grandma told me that too. She said, ain't nothing open after 12 except for some legs. That's what she said after 12, not 2, 12. That's what my grandma told me. But guess what? In their day and age, there wasn't anything open after 12. But to sit up here and insinuate that this girl was out here sleeping around when she clearly got up here and she said it multiple times in that live. I played the beginning of the live for a reason. Because a lot of people only paid attention to the beginning of the live. Don't worry, we're going to go through the whole live piece by piece, bit by bit, little each day. But she sat up here and told you what the issue was. She sat up here and told you what the problem was, and you spinning a narrative because you being spun around by the other side. Unblock some of these pages and come see what's really going on, because we're posting the clips, Karlissa. We're posting the whole live, Karlissa. And if you would take the time to go watch it for yourself and actually hold your son accountable and say, "Now my son is on some F ninja stuff," then maybe people will look at you differently. But you keep making it seem like Saint Jonathan can never do anything freaking wrong. Your son is horrible to his baby mamas, both of them. He's horrible to them, and you condone it.
Did y'all didn't have grandmamas?
Oh, wait a minute,
Y'all
hold up.
grandmamas didn't tell y'all ain't nothing open past 2 p.m. but some hot legs?
Your grandmama didn't teach you how to carry yourself and conduct yourself as a married woman either. While you sit up here asking what we had, girl, I was raised by my grandmama. I was raised by my grandmama till I was 13 years old. I lived with my grandmama, okay? And even when I went to go stay with my mama, I was still with my grandmama on the weekends. So I was raised old school. I had both my grandmamas, and I had my granddaddy, and I had a daddy in my life as well. So trust and believe me, I got a lot of common sense and a lot of ways to look at things because I was taught different things that all brought me to have a sense of morale to myself, okay? At the end of the day, though, you are out here conducting yourself like you are a single woman and not a married woman. Maybe your husband condones this stuff, but the optics for it are not great. That is not a good message to be putting out here to young ladies who are out here in relationships or trying to be in a marriage or whatever, that you out here as a very well-grown woman trying to be a spokeswoman for etiquette, and you out here splashing around in the water and twerking your behind in the water and all of that, and you married, but you want to sit up here and talk about nothing being open except for some legs at 2:00 in the morning? I didn't know that when you got in the pool that it was proper etiquette for a married woman who has a ring on her finger to sit up and twerk and clap her booty meat for the porter net. You know, the same place that your grandbaby's going to be able to get on one day and see all of that footage. You know, the one that had your son been home and seen all of that stuff happening, he would have dragged you for. Yeah. So while you sit up here trying to come down on somebody and try to have a viral moment, being loud and wrong, this is what I mean by people need to sweep around their damn door before they go throwing stones at somebody else. Because everything ain't ivory clean over there, as my grandma used to say.
Not hot wings, bitch. You can't get no wings at 2 p.m. Only thing you can get after 2, even in California, is some coochie or one of these after hours that still got some coochie in it. Okay, maybe some drugs. I don't know. But what is y'all doing past 2 a.m.? That you just said, fuck it, I'm going to be so drunk, I'm not going to take no Uber, I'm going to leave my baby, I'm just going to keep on going.
Leave my baby. Leave my baby? That's proof she ain't watching the videos. That's proof she ain't watching the videos. She ain't leave her baby. She went to her baby. She said, I went to my son. I needed my son. I went to my son. I went to my house. I went to where my son was. I needed my son. Don't worry. There's a video coming, y'all. I just ain't finished it.
She got a booth in her house, okay? That ain't no excuse, baby. You need to tell them people, your man said, I got to do it over here, okay? If we're going to be past 2 a.m., you need to come in this paid for booth that's already was set up for the last bitch, okay?
Please go check my video on the Circus Press Box about that that studio that was built in a house, because that studio was not built for Jaden. He was already planning on building that studio when Chrisean was still there. It's on my channel. It's on my channel. I'm going to remind y'all, though. Don't worry. I'm going to remind y'all. It's on my channel, though. It's on the Circus Press Box. Y'all want to know where all of the videos for this type of stuff goes? You got to go to Circus Press Box. And that's where you will see me chopping up the videos and giving my commentary over there as well. But the video is over there because when MK D-Loc first came home and Chrisean was at the house and Blue was at the Camo Mansion, she told him then that Blue was building a studio in the back. She also talked about, and Blue talked about, opening up King of Crabs when Chrisean was still with him and in the house. So please stop doing that. And she was not having a studio session. Child, she just loud and all the way wrong.
Now, I said I wasn't going to do this, but y'all in my inbox talking about, your son did this and your son did that. My son is trying to do his time, honey. And if you signed up to be the work bitch or the stay-at-home bitch, that's what you need to do. Callie be talking that same shit, honey. She got her a jail man, too. She can't stay out past 2 p.m. either. You got to figure out how to sneak that nigga through the back door, get him past that dog. I don't know what you got to do, but you got to do it at your house, honey. Because them folks, them neighbors, or them cameras, or them hidden cameras, or whatever the fuck going on, gonna know. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody outside still past 2 and ain't nothing open past 2, but what?
Your mouth.
My coochie legs. And just we niggas know you just because you keep let your coochie get hairy. Sometimes there's some weird ass niggas out there that like hairy coochie too. That ain't no good enough excuse, girl. You got to make that curfew, and then you got to sneak that new John in. Okay, I'm gonna teach y'all how to get past these new millennials. Okay, because ain't nothing.
Child, we not even finna get into this one. I'll save this one for another night because this is the second live she did. You finna teach them how to sneak a ninja in the back door. That's what she said, right? I'm finna teach you how to sneak them in through the back door. I'm gonna show you how to get around these millennials. That's what she said. I think this is all the videos because we ain't done. We ain't done because there's another one. Here's another one over here trying to take a viral moment, trying to have a moment.
Why would my brother need you to pay for his lawyer fees when Wack handles his attorney fees, right? Wack got his lawyer, first of all. Second of all, he wasn't calling for a lawyer for that. He was calling because, if y'all don't know, I don't know if my mom did it on purpose or not, but she posted his booking number, which in LA County, that's a major no-no. You know what I'm saying? Because how LA County work, your enemies could easily just get your booking number and then just move you around. And if your enemies pull you to the wrong dorm, it could be bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure my mom didn't do it on purpose, or I don't know. But she posted his booking number when she was like, hey, go write my baby, which that in LA County, that's a huge no-no, bro. Like anybody could just pull you wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So he's trying to get a lawyer because they keep pulling him and moving him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was talking about he need to get fair treatment just so he can stop being moved. Like his niggas could just move him.
Now he goes on to post Karlissa's post when she was saying to write him and all of that stuff. But let me explain something to you. Like Zoe just said, it's public record. I had his booking number before she even posted it. You know why? Because I be all in these court documents. So I have all his information. And truth be told, I can pull people's socials if they got the right stuff that is in them court records too. So trust me, I've had some very sensitive information in my custody. So it could be a no-no over there in LA County in the streets, but it's public record for everybody to consume.
Yeah, I wish she would have asked before she did that, because I would have told her, like, whoever told you to do that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, being in LA County jail and posting your booking number is crazy. That's a major no-no, right? Like, I'm pretty sure she didn't know no better. But whatever fan told her to do that, whoever told her to do that, bro, that was bad. That you should not have posted his booking number. You know what I'm saying? That was bad. You know? It'd be a lot of cap. And my brother not here to speak for himself. to see what's the lines and what's not. But if you remember, and I'm not trying to speak, I'm just trying to like let you know when cap is going on. Chrisean was just sleeping in the airport on the floor like a month or two before my brother went to jail.
Chrisean was sleeping in the airport on the floor? Oh, Dre, you should have never said that.
She say that's her house, bro, but I think that's the tax lady house, and she be letting her use it for cap for flex, right?
What tax lady? What tax lady?
Because why are you at my brother's house? You know what I'm saying?
She already admitted to why she's at your brother's house. It's voluntary. Your brother wants her there. Your brother wants her there. I don't understand why people don't get it in their heads. Wack is finally getting it. Okay, he's still doing his dirt, but Wack has said he's in love with her. He's accepted it. Why y'all can't accept it?
Like, like, stop trying to play with, you know what I'm saying? And pray for my brother, bro. Like, I'm pleased because there's some weird stuff going on. So I'm pretty sure she don't have no money. Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, with a little bit of money, it's probably because she done probably sold my brother's jewelry because I seen her in a couple posts with my brother's chains on. I ain't.
What chains? What posts? Because the posts that we see her in have been her working out. Chrisean ain't even wearing all that jewelry that she was wearing before. Did y'all peep that? And Jaden had the jewelry last, and Wax said that he was going to get the jewelry. So we haven't seen Chrisean with the
I wasn't gonna say nothing, and I'm pretty sure the money that he asked you to put on his lawyer is his money. So if you're not doing it, then you low key technically robbing the nigga, bro, because you don't have any money. You haven't really generated any revenue.
What? Hasn't generated any revenue? Andre, what revenue have you generated? Please tell us what you generated, baby. Tell us what you got. All right. Show us what you got, sweetheart. Because you out here looking just as crazy as your mama, but crazier.
What have you been doing to have any money? So any money you have is probably his money. So he's probably asking you to put his money towards a lawyer. You get what I'm saying? So cut the cap, bro. Like you really on some vindictive evil stuff. And you probably lowball trying to rob the nigga. That's why you probably don't want the nigga to come home. You know what I'm saying?
Now he goes on to post this because somebody was in his inbox and said, but isn't Blue's dad there too? Wouldn't he stop her from stealing? He says his dad already robbed him. His dad robbed him in 2020 of $92,000. Can we please get the amount right? Because the amount keeps changing. I thought it was 10,000. Then it was 20,000. Now it's 92,000. I don't even know what they talking about. And Papa Blue already addressed this. Remember? Hold on. Because we're going to go back to IG in a minute, but I think I still have it here. When Papa Blue addressed that situation. I do. Look at me, never getting rid of a receipt. I was his manager when he first started because we had a meeting about staying independent. And I had him protected from the real thieves in the business, shaking my head, laughing my ass off. The music business tells him I'm stealing from him because they want what I have, which is all the rights and masters. I'm around now because my son knows and realized now who the real thieves are. This is why I don't get rid of my receipts. Girl, I don't know what it was no more. But anybody who would like to, y'all can screenshot and use. Y'all can screenshot and use. I'm going to leave that up there for a little minute in case anybody want to screenshot and use. I'm giving permission. Y'all can screenshot and use. Okay? So we can stop this right here. All right? We can stop this rhetoric and this nonsense and malarkey that is going on. Because I believe Papa Blue. It makes sense. He has the rights to all the masters. It makes sense because he has something that we all know the music industry does want from their artist, which is to control the music. But It's funny that Dre brings up being in the airport, sleeping on the floor in the airport. That's what he said, right? He said Chrisean was just sleeping in the airport on the floor, in the bathroom on the floor, right? That's what he said. Okay. Well, sweetheart, I don't know how far your delusions are taking you. And I'm talking like this because I realize it, Dre, at first I thought Dre, I knew there was something a little with Dre, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But ain't this Dre right here? You can see all of this clearly on my IG page. But ain't this Dre right here on the floor in the bathroom? Bro, I'm homeless. Literally, I can't help myself, let alone my child. Until I can establish myself, she isn't going to let me be in her life. But you just said you was homeless. Ain't this the page that you put that? I'm not bugging. Okay. Child, clock it, honey. Now listen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this loud. I'm going to say this proud. And I'm going to say this very clearly because a lot of people have things twisted. Yes, I stand with Chrisean. And when Chrisean is wrong, I have no problems with saying that. But I will never drag her. But I will also not sit back and allow other people to spew untruths when we know what we know based off of what's been said and posted. Now, I don't know what Karlissa's beef is or what it is. Like, you done made it to Zeus, girl. You don't need no more clout. You don't need it. You don't need no more clout. Everybody in this family seems to be worried about the wrong damn things. Karlissa is not worried about getting back into her grandbaby's lives. Because if she was, she would stop all of this foolishness that she does online when it comes to her grandbabies. And she still ain't learned that as long as you keep getting up here, popping it about Chrisean, you ain't never going to see Junior again. As long as you get up here and keep flippity flopping when it comes down to Jaden, you ain't never gonna see Journey or Javon again, which is sad because grandma's house is usually the place where all of the children who belong to other mothers come together at when the mothers can't get along. See, grandma's house is supposed to be neutral ground. It's supposed to be a place where you come and you don't act the hell up. You drop your child off and your children are in my care. No, you want to be around Junior because you want a moment. You want to talk about Chrisean because you want a moment. Okay? You need to be focused on getting Andre some type of help. The help that he needs. But then again, he probably don't even want you anywhere around him because he believes that you are the enemy. Something set Andre off a while ago, and Andre ain't been the same since. And it seems to me, because I don't know for a fact that Andre he's spiraling even more. At the end of the day, I am proud of Chrisean for the way that she is handling herself in that live, for the way that she has articulated herself clearly, because normally Chrisean speaking code. There was no code to be decoded in that message. All you got to do is listen, watch, and observe. And then compare to how it was before versus how it is now. Normally, she get on that live, she get to crying, she be drinking, she be up there just going through it. That's not to say she hasn't gone through it or she isn't going through it, but she's handling it differently. She was answering questions or comments that were made down in the comment section. She wasn't spazzing on people. She was very calm in tone. Give her some credit for being calm in tone. Okay. She wasn't acting a fool. Her son was in the background in the bouncer bouncing away. And she kept it cute. She wasn't hooping and a hollering. She kept it cute. I feel like this. And I said this last night. When you see that there's an issue, you have a choice to either be part of the solution or be part of the problem. And if you feel that you want to give her some advice, cursing her out, hooping and hollering at her is never going to get through to her. It's going to be met with more aggression and it's not going to be heard. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that in learning to communicate with people, that people don't always respond to aggression and loudness. I'm still loud. When I'm passionate about something, I still get very loud. But I've also learned to tell people I'm not angry. I'm just passionate about what I'm saying so that they understand it's just my passion. It's not aggression. It's not anger. Plus, I'm from New York. Women from New York are naturally aggressive. I'm not going to hold you. We are. We come off naturally aggressive compared to some others. And even the women from New Jersey. It's something about them New York and New Jersey. At the end of the day, I am sick to death of this woman always talking about this young girl. Karlissa has the opportunity to actually give wisdom. But she herself has never grown up. She acknowledges that she is 52 years old. But you still getting down in the sand with the 24-year-olds and the 25-year-olds and the 26-year-olds. And Blue already said it when they was on the first season of Crazy in Love. You getting down here with the kids in the sand, you're going to get treated like a kid in the sand. So I think someone needs to sit her down and explain to her that it's time for her to grow up and her to be mature and her to handle things a lot differently. But no one ever holds Karlissa accountable neither, because everybody makes excuses for her too. Anyway, Dre, please go speak to somebody, because it ain't just jail that traumatized you, my love. It was your childhood too. Okay. I can only imagine what it's like to grow up and not know who your daddy is. I know who my daddy is, or who my daddy was. Rest in peace to my dad. But I know who my daddy was. My daddy was very present in my life. My children know who their daddies are. At the end of the day, I don't know what that struggle was like, but clearly it was something. But that'll do it for this one. I want to thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in with me. This was a long one and this was exhausting because I have a headache. Karlissa gave me a doggone headache, y'all. But high vibes to the rest of y'all day. We will be back later on tonight. And boy, oh boy, it's court doc. 10 p.m. is the court docs. And we will be reviewing the SA allegations against Jamie Foxx. Now, child, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about it. Jamie Foxx had this SA case come out in November of last year, but that was around the time that he was in the hospital, so it didn't make a big splash. But I got the court docs. And child, we're going to read through them tonight, okay? Bar court will be in session at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see y'all back here then. Until then, high vibes to your day. Remember that love is always love. And remember to vibe high so the bullshit don't stick. And I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you to all of the cash apps. Oh, let me go through the super chats and stuff like that really quickly because I didn't. Welcome to Lee. Thank you for the super chat, Ari Mack. She said, Henny gang down to the socks, girl. Okay, Tiffany said, Miss Henny, you are family. Miss Henny and Bar, you are family. Hit the like button and join the family. Absolutely. Welcome to Virgo, baby. Thank you for the super sticker, Shantae. Thank you, Virgo, baby, for the super chat and said, I would like to know one question from all of her haters. Why does anyone hate her so much? What did she do? Virgo baby, I would love for somebody to answer that, but they can't really answer that question because she's never done anything personal to them. Thank you, Lee, for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Buttercup. The sun don't stop shining for anyone, period. Okay? Virgo baby, thank you for the super chat. Rock was Jason Lee's highest number. She is the algorithm, period. Thank you for the super sticker, chocolates. Oh, and happy 1 month anniversary. Happy 4-month anniversary to Angela of being a member. Thank you for the super sticker, super chat, Miss Evelyn. Thank you for the super sticker or super chat, Terica. Thank you to Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate, who stopped in for a minute and dropped the super chat off. Thank you to everybody for all of the cash apps, all of the super chats, but most of all, thank you for all of the likes. Thank you for all of the interaction and engagement. Don't forget to share the video. I love y'all. Thank you to the Talking Doctor for that super chat, and I will see y'all later. Peace, y'all.